The house began to breathe differently. The day my son shut himself in, it shrunk, became a maze of whispers. The silence, a heavy blanket stifling what laughter remained. His door was a barrier, a constant reminder of the life that was slowly fading behind it. The rustle of paper became my unwelcome lullaby. I marked the hours he spent hunched over books, textbooks bleeding into dark novels and stranger things. Our home transformed into a library of secrets, each page a brick in the wall he was building between us. He spoke less, each word a coin reluctantly offered. School became a shrug, a shallow performance for my benefit. He was learning to live on the surface, a polished mask hiding the storm brewing beneath. Mr. Harlow arrived like a dark savior, his gray coat a constant fixture. Method and direction filled the hollows, gold stars like false promises. I craved the hope he offered, blind to the darkness he carried. The apartment itself seemed to conspire, shadows lengthening. The fridge, a silent sentinel. The house held its breath, listening to the late-night studies. Each whisper, a step further into the abyss. Peeked in, saw the desk adorned with talismans of hate. Goals, timelines, dates, a meticulous plan etched in darkness. He had found a backbone, and I loved him blindly for it. Then the police arrived, their voices cold and official. The word shooting hung in the air, a brutal violation. My son, gone. Taken by a bullet and a nightmare I couldn't wake from. The books became a horrifying catalog, a record of a life warped. Manuals on loading, aiming, hatred, a curriculum of destruction, all in my son's hand. Mr. Harlow's call, a calibration of evil. Hate is the best tool, he said. The words slithering into my mind, finding their perfect, horrifying fit. Dedication requires fuel. The house was vast, empty, eviscerated. A notebook, a final, chilling message. She taught me how to be seen. The teacher, revealed in a single damning sentence. A knock, patient and practiced. I knew who waited on the other side. The gray coat, a symbol of the horror I had unknowingly invited in. He smiled, impeccable and unreadable. The lesson delivered, the grade final. My son, a victim of a twisted curriculum, forever unseen. The silence after his departure was louder than any gunshot. It echoed with the weight of what I had failed to see, the darkness that had consumed my son. I walked through the empty rooms, each one a monument to my ignorance. The ghost of my son lingered, a constant reminder of what I had lost. Sleep offered. No escape, only nightmares of gray coats and hollow smiles. The world had become a mirror, reflecting the horror I carried within. I visited the school, a silent battlefield. The air was thick with grief, the echoes of screams a constant torment. Each face a reminder of my failure, each tear a condemnation. I had traded love for blindness, and the price was paid in blood. The world moved on, oblivious to the devastation within my heart. But I would never forget. The lesson, etched in blood, would haunt me forever. Saw Mr. Harlow's reflection in every shadow, his influence a stain on everything I touched. The gray coat had become a symbol of my own complicity. He had shown my son how to be seen, but only in the most horrific way. His name would be forever linked to violence, a monument to hate. I tried to remember the boy who loved cartoons, the one who fell asleep with a sandwich in his hand. But that child was gone, replaced by a monster I had failed to recognize. The tutor had promised focus, dedication. He delivered a weapon forged in hate, aimed at the innocent. Mr. Harlow's lesson was complete, his curriculum a success. My son was seen, but only as a symbol of fear and destruction. I was left with the silence, the knowledge that I had failed to protect my son from the darkness that lurked within. The gray coat would forever haunt my dreams, a reminder of the lesson that cost my son his life. Mr. Harlow had taught him how to be seen, but at the cost of his soul. I would spend the rest of my life trying to understand what went wrong, where I had failed as a mother. But some lessons are too painful to learn, some truths too horrible to face. The world would never be the same. My son was gone, and with him, a part of me had died as well. Mr. Harlow's lesson was complete, and the world would never be the same because of it. The sound of pages would forever be an alarm, a reminder of the darkness that can hide behind a book. And I would forever be haunted by the question, how could I have failed to see the darkness that had consumed my son? The scene etched in blood and regret, a lesson I would never be able to forget. Even in the darkest of nights, the faintest glimmer of hope can endure. Perhaps one day we can find a way to break free from the chains of hate and build a world where everyone can be seen for who they truly are. A new day will come,